Hey, today we're replacing, this is a Mercedes CLK W208. The other Mercedes models are going to be fairly similar. I'm touching this one because it's an old one, so it's okay to touch. It's a xenon headlight bulb. Something like halogen, you don't want to touch the glass, but this one is flickering. It's near out. The ballast is good on the car. So we're going to be replacing, and these aren't just like regular bulbs to replace. They're a little more complicated to replace. They're not super difficult, but they're a little more complex. We'll just say there's a couple more steps, and you have to be very careful, or else you're gonna electrocute yourself with a ballast. So we'll start with passenger side. Driver's side, you don't really need to remove anything because there's plenty of room between the ABS pump and the headlight housing. But on the passenger side, the air filter is going to be in the way, and that's simply pop up the hose, unclip the two clips to the MAF sensor, loosen it, and then pull the air hose that goes to the grill out, and then pop straight up. Come on, you. Come on, you know you want it. Come. Thank you. Okay. Pull the air box out of the way. And now, sorry for carrying the camera around like this, but there's not exactly a lot of ways to get in here. Let's see if I can mount this somehow so you can see what I'm working on at the same time. I don't know if that's too close or not, is it? Frick, it's way too close. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to have to permanently mount this camera. I'm going to have to find some way to hold it down, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, air box is out of the way. For this, you're going to need a T20, either like an Allen key bit, a T20, well, which isn't an Allen key, but like a T20 L bit, or a screwdriver or socket. But it is going to need to be a T20, a Torx bit. And then you're going to remove the cover by rotating, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking toward it so it's counterclockwise. Boop. Pops off. Now I've loosened the bolts under there so you don't have to watch me do this. Now this is the, this is basically the giveaway that you've got xenon headlights, is this, you know, warning thingy. That's why you make sure the ignition's off, the keys aren't in the car, the lights are off, blah, blah, blah. Turn it, is it left or right? Either way, it will only turn gently one way. You'll only turn the one direction, and then you pull straight out, and that's the connector. And to put it back in, you'll do the same thing. Turn, and like a quarter twist. Not even a quarter, like an eighth. But be very careful with it, because it's plastic and could break. So anyway, these are the three T20 bolts that I loosened already, so you wouldn't have to watch me loosen all these. They're not tight. You basically loosen the three of them, and they're on a retaining ring. If the retaining ring won't spin, just loosen them a little bit more. Keep loosening the bolts until it's loose enough for it to spin, and then you grab the retaining ring and turn it. Oh, they're not quite loose enough. Don't put any pressure on the retaining ring. If it doesn't turn easily, then just loosen the tiny bolts, the three bolts, a little bit more. And it will easily spin like that. And then pop it out. Try to remember which way it goes in, because it only goes in one way. So it's basically, this one's this way if you're looking straight at it. The writing is on the top. And then you simply grab the bulb from the back. You'll note there's a little notch on top. Pull that out of the spring retainer, and there's the little, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little notch I'm talking about, and that's going to seat into the top of the bulb. This bulb is good, but they're two different intensities. I got a new set for a ridiculously good price, so if you change one bulb for another bulb, you're generally going to have two different colored headlights, even though people say they're 5,000K, 6,000K, whatever. When you buy them, generally they're going to be a different intensity, even if they're the same intensity written on the box that of the bulb you buy. Best to buy them in pairs. You know what, they're expensive, so you know, if one light's blue and one light's a little greenish, do you really care? Anyway, I bought two. I got a deal on them. So anyway, this bulb's good, so I'm going to try and keep this one, so I'm not going to touch the glass. So this is going to be a replacement in case I ever need another one. So I'm going to grab the other ones and be back in a minute. Okay, so when you buy a xenon bulb, it will come in this little protective plastic casing. These are a guy I know from a parts place down the street, sells these for fairly cheap. He guarantees them. If anything goes wrong, he'll replace them. So hey, it's a D2S bulb that goes in this car. I don't know if it's different in different countries, if they have a different designation on them, but anyway, this one is a D2S. You simply unscrew the cap to get the bulb out. No, do not touch, do not touch. Okay. Take off the little bottom. So there we go, we're looking at it, and there's the notch that we're going to put in the top. Hope my head's not getting in your way here. Snaps in. We grab our plastic retainer. We remembered that the writing was up when we pulled it off. Stick it on, and then turn it gently clockwise. And now we're just going to snug these bolts up, and snug I mean snug, not tighten the hell out of it. Because remember, it's just brittle plastic, it just needs to retain it in there. I mean, barely any pressure on it at all. If you ever put a screw in a light switch, a cover plate on a light switch at your house, you know that if you over tighten them by the tiniest little bit, they'll crack. So that's basically about the amount that you want to tighten these, which is just enough so that ring won't move. Again, I hope you can see in here past my hand, but I'm just lightly snugging those bulbs up. Now we're going to take the connector, turn it back, and then click it on, and we're done. Put the cap on, and it's the exact same thing for the driver. Same thing for the driver's side, a little tighter, simply because of the ABS pump, but there's still plenty of room in there to work, I'm sure you can see. So anyway, I'll start it up and you can see the color of this bulb, and take a look. Let me just put the camera down. Yeah, I can. Alright, let's see this bulb. So there it is, and the other one I haven't done yet. I pulled the bulb out, but it's not done. So that's it, replacing xenon headlamp bulb. Not a big fear, not a big thing to worry about. Just make sure the ignition's off, and take the keys out of the car just to be sure. Make sure your headlights are off. If you're really, really worried about it, because again, that ballast could give you a good shock, unplug the headlight fuse. Anyway, thanks for watching.